Hey guys, it's Miss Rachel. I am so glad to be with you with another video. It is Wednesday, so we are working on our verse, and it's September 1st, which means we have a new verse to work on. So we're going to get started with that in just a second, but before we do, I wanted to remind you that down in the comments, you can find a link to a poster just like the one on the wall here that has the whole verse in a pretty background. And you can print that off at home and put it somewhere in your house so you see it a lot. Even if you can't read, at least seeing the picture will help you remember and put that verse on your mind. So you can print that out, and if you don't want to do all the color and the background and stuff, I have a black and white version too that's just the words. So those are all in the comments if you or your mom or dad want to print any of that out. Okay, our verse today is from 1 John chapter 2, verse 3. So last time we were talking about how we were almost counting down 10, 9. Now we're going to be counting up. So we're 1 John 2, 3. Okay? It's super easy to remember. So the verse says, I'm going to say the whole thing. 1 John 2, 3 says, this is how we are sure that we have come to know him, that we keep, by keeping his commandments. Sorry, I'm still learning this one too. All right, so this is how we are sure that we have come to know him, by keeping his commands. So we talked, the last few verses we've done all through the summer were all from Romans, and we call that the Roman road because all those verses help us to know how to be saved and why we need to be saved. So we talked about how we have all sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and that the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life. And now we know that if we believe, or if we say with our mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in our heart that God raised him from the dead, we will be saved. So now we know how to be saved. Now what do? How can we be sure that we're saved? And this verse tells us that we can be sure by keeping his commands. If we want to do what God tells us to do, and if we're trying to follow him, then we know we're really saved. Now, does that mean we won't mess up? No, we will still mess up and we will still do things wrong. But if we're trying, it shows that we really do love him and that we really do follow him. Okay, so we're going to break it down and do some hand motions. You ready? 1 John 2, 3. We know that part. All right, for the first part, this is how we are sure. When we say it, we're going to take our fist and put it in our hand like that. Because when we're sure about something, it's like we're standing on a rock. We know nothing's going to happen because we're sure. Okay? So this is how we're sure. Okay? That we have come. We're going to motion toward yourself like come. Okay? So let's start. 1 John 2, 3. This is how we are sure that we have come. The next part says to know. Point to your head. So this is how we are sure that we have come to know him, by keeping his commands is the last part. And you're going to touch your mouth, and then you're going to point in front of you. So like that. That is how people who are deaf, that's how they say the word command. So, because it's coming from somebody's mouth and it's going to you. They're telling you what to do. So touch your mouth and then point. That means command. So 1 John 2, 3. This is how we are sure that we have come to know him, by keeping his commands. Okay, you got that? Let's try it all the way through one time, and then I have a sort of activity for you, okay? So 1 John 2, 3. Miss Rachel keeps wanting to say the wrong word to start. This is the first word. All right, 1 John 2, 3. This is how we are sure that we have come to know him, by keeping his commands. 1 John 2, 3. All right, one more time. I think we can do it. And maybe Miss Rachel won't mess it up this time. I don't have the word. The words are down here, so I'm trying not to look at them. The words are right here for you if you can see them. Now later on, try to say them without the words though. Ready? 1 John 2, 3. This is how we are sure that we have come to know him, by keeping his commands. 1 John 2, 3. All right, you can always go back and rewatch that if you need some more help and maybe learn a little piece at a time. So the activity today, I want you to try to think of as many different ways to say this verse as you can. Maybe you'll say it really, really loud, or maybe you'll say it really, really soft. Maybe Rhett would say it like a werewolf. Maybe Wyatt would say it like a frog, or bark like a dog while he's saying it. Maybe Liberty would say it like a princess. I don't know. Whatever ways you can think of as many ways as you can and try to say it in different voices. So you might say it once like a mummy. I don't know. Or you might say it like, let's think of something nice. You might say it like, well, might even say it like Brother Dino when he's in the pulpit. Whatever you want to do, however you want to say it, think of as many different ways. And so every time you say the verse, try to say it with a different voice or like a different character. And then the more you say it, the easier it's going to be. So try to think and go through this week and just think of different ways to say it. And if you can't think of something, maybe ask Mom and Dad. They might be able to give you some ideas too. All right. That's all there is for today. I will see you again Sunday with another video. Don't forget, if you come to church, we have those bags in the front that you get to take home, and they're filled with all kinds of things to do when it's hard to sit still, and when you get home, you'll have some stuff to do as well. So I hope I'll get to see you. If not, I'll see you on the video. We are making plans, and hopefully we'll be making some announcements soon about when we can get back together. All right, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I'm praying for you, and I love you. Bye.